Welcome back to Beach Bum Gaming, where the drinks are strong, the memes are weak, and the play is sometimes questionable. We're going to be starting a playthrough with Othercide. Othercide is a turn-based strategy game with some rogue-like elements, in so much as that when your game, when you failed a run, then you can restart from the beginning with some additional earned power-ups. So you have to go all the way back to the start, but you know will be more powerful in the future playthroughs. The combat is done on an initiative timeline instead of it being all your moves and all of the enemy moves. It's each individual unit has a place on the timeline, and manipulating that timeline is a lot of the strategy. You'll see more about it when we get into it. This is I've played the first couple missions a couple times to get the basic controls down, but this is otherwise pretty blind for me. Let's go and get into it. We're going to be playing on Nightmare, the recommended difficulty. This is very punishing in that any damage you take, the only way to heal it is to sacrifice another character.
Time to nut up or shut up.
We will play the tutorial so you can see it.
He needs us. The Other has come for the Chosen One, and soon the veil will break. The suffering cannot continue. Suffering festers within him. The edge of reality frays. Each battle takes more and more out of me. The Other could shred the veil and devour our world. Will you stay with me until the end? I'll give what I can. What I have left. Let it go here and no further.
I really think the art and the graphics in this are very
Once
beautiful.
I move to strike, the first will fall.
Alright, HP bar, here's the action bar. Here's the timeline down here at the bottom.
The Other sends more against us.
Alright. Alright, so there's how the timeline works. Alright. So his shot right here is targeting us before our next action. So we have to do something about this on this action. It's trying to teach us about a shield shot, which will also delay their next action by 30 initiative. And it stops their interrupt skill. I mean, it stops their charged up ability. Alright, now it's trying to teach us about interrupts, which cost hit points. So, generally speaking, I would say that you'd only want to use an interrupt skill if the damage you're going to avoid is less than the damage that you're going to give yourself. In this case, it makes me do it. In my turn.
Fear not. I can stop the attack before it happens.
Alright, wants to teach us about this AoE attack, which will do 522 damage. It will have a delay of 10, but it will still act before anything else acts. All these enemies here it really won't let me click on it, but have less than 522 health. This will kill them all. Alright, so we have another charge attack coming in. Now it's teaching us about the burst. So, if you use more than 50 AP, then instead of starting at 50, you go all the way to 100. There's no in between there. So, you either want to stop before using more than 50 AP, or you use enough to justify moving farther down the timeline. Here, so our dodge, we have no chance to dodge. We have 70 armor, which means the first 70 damage we take will be deducted.
Gift gives me such strength.
So we're going to slash him. And then we're going to shield charge on him. And we're going to move this direction. Oh, spawn new enemies right next to us. Alright, so let's... So he has 545, 103, 358. The Spear Tornado does 592. So I think, and it's so it moves up to 3 down the line you're on. So if we were right here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and will it move 1, 1, 2? So let's see. Yes, we can hit everybody with this one action. It will act before anybody else gets a turn. But he has 816. He has no shield. So what we're going to do, we're going to move here. And we're going to take Vengeful Stance. And we're going to end the turn. Let him walk right into that. Alright, so he has 230 armor and 1186. So our slashes deal 792. We have 55. So he's dead. So this is cutscene right here.
He is here. The Chosen One. I don't want to harm you, little one.
But we want to harm you. Very much.
Well, it's kind of a brat.
I have failed. You most of all. I fought with every bone and sinew. All I am, I leave to you. Take it. My blood is my legacy. May it spill forth into an army to rend suffering from its host.
So he screamed and destroyed a city. That was one hell of a temper tantrum.
My voice destroyed a city. It's not enough. How soon will you hatch? I want you in this world. I want to see what you can do. To those that hurt me. To those you will hurt. I can't wait.
asshole.
Do not despair. My life lights your path. Do you remember our journey together? This time, let me guide you. You will wield my memories like a sword, and with them, grow our army. This dark corner of existence is a harbinger.
This is all still cutscene
Soon all
slash
will
tutorial.
follow. The very fabric of our reality is threatened. My last breath is near. My daughters, you are of me. Put an end to suffering.
Othercide is a game about sacrifice and tough choices. Progress is auto-save, so there's no turning back. So this is an Iron Man only game. The enemies on Othercide are lethal, and every mistake will cost you dearly. Your daughters will die, and you will lose, only to rise stronger again. The game expects players to fail, but failure is not the end. After ending a run, you will restart with additional bonuses, and even the ability to resurrect fallen daughters for a cost.
From this side of the veil, I can give you my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight.
What will you remember now?
Alright, so Vitae is this currency here. We have 2 daughters. We don't yet have these 2 currencies explained. The Codex. I'm going to leave everything on the screen for a minute. If you want to pause to read it, you can. Alright, so Plague Doctors will focus on the closest target. It will focus on the one with less HP if there's a choice. Guards, closest target, most HP. The Butchers prefers to fight a daughter already engaged in a fight. The Cursed Therapist, the guy with the pistols, prefers to use the delayed shot. If someone gets too close, it flees and shoots a quick shot, and it prefers to aim at the daughter furthest on the timeline. Scavenger, we aim for the furthest daughter, and then all others will go for the same one. Okay. So we have no memories yet. What is it? Oh, let me click on this. Okay. So we're going to German Ed daughter. Sincere is fine enough name. So we have one Blade Master, one Soul Slinger currently. Blade Master is powerful, agile sword fighter, also quick and deadly, but more fragile. So it's basically the glass cannon. Soul Slinger is the pistol bearer. Shield bearer protects her sisters. Range attack skills, and it's also basically support. Shield bearer has more defense than the sisters and is capable of controlling enemies, so a little bit of a control class. That's the one we don't have. That's the one we're going to
The
grab.
others are converging, warping reality. You must stop suffering from feeding. Go.
I can't do the
Close
other
the first
part
synapse.
right now. It's forcing me to do this, so. Okay, so new missions are called synapses. Each synapse, you get one or more of these per day. And another mechanic is each daughter can only fight once per day. So you will need to have a larger squad if, as it gets on, there's more than one possible synapse in a day. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Take away his tools of torture.
Enough talk!
How many have died to appease suffering's ambition? How many more?
Alright, so the Plague Doctor right here has 552. A little bit of, and he can reach about right here. So, as long as I stay outside that line, first turn he's nullified. There's 3 on the map right now. The 4th one's probably going to spawn in. These 2 are cursed therapists. They each have roughly 430 health. So we have 2 ranged and 1 melee. Now they prefer to use the delayed shots. So we start closing on them. We make them Miracles, who we have up first. I can't realistically get this daughter within range in time. What's these guys' range? I don't know their range. I think we're going to leave here. I think we can get these 2 within range to do what we need them to do. Okay, well. So he's about to act.
Exquisite.
Alright, so we got some
Memories
kind
of
of
another life. Guard them well.
got some memories there, okay. Memories are like a power-up. Alright.
Shred them down. More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes?
Okay. That's where the final thing is spawning. So he can go up to here. So. We need to get a kill for Charity, but I don't know. One more isn't going to do it for sure. All right. Alright, so really has not much going on with the doctor, or the butcher. Alright, so Charity will get to move. Long before this guy gets another action, so.
I revel in her strength.
Alright, so let's just go and finish it off. Yeah. Actually, no. Miracle's already picked up some type of ability, so.
One less to plague the innocent.
All right.
My brave daughter is spent. She must rest till a new day. Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
All right, so we got traits on Sincere and Miracle. Traits are a permanent addition to the character. Recollection ends if you have no way to continue, you get beaten by a boss, or if you choose to end it yourself. This will let you start a new trial on the first day and give you access to more shards, resources that you gain from missions, and can use to buy remembrances, power-ups. Okay. Let's move today. All right. So we have 550 vitae. Okay. All right. So what are the remembrances? So Charity was the one that did not get any traits. Let's first see. She did get a new skill. First, we're going to go to the Remembrances tab. It won't let me right now. So every time you level up, you get to pick between 1 and 2. So this one's a reaction, costs 5% of HP, or this one is an AoE that lets you then do an AoE and jump. Yeah, I think that's one we're doing. So do an AoE and then get the hell out. Alright. Well, her stats. She has no traits. So our Blade Master, Lightning Strike, dash 5 tiles and deal up to 374, has a range of 5. So for 30 AP, close range, and okay. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with losing HP. She has a trait. Damage plus 50, aggressive. From her first steps, she has led the fight against evil. Okay, cool. We like extra damage. And her trait. All adjacent enemies gain this effect. Armor minus 50%, dodge minus 10%. Well, that's great. Cuts that armor in half if she gets next to somebody. Yeah, I think we're going to go with a shield bash because 281 and push the target 5 tiles, and any enemies pushed into a target or an object take an additional 120. No. Let's go to the remembrances. Let's not let me click on this. Well, now it will.
Remember.
Okay, so we have to unlock them. That's what the shards are for. So we started this playthrough with 0 shards because it's brand new. So this is how future runs will become more powerful, is because we have earned some shards already and we'll continue to earn them. Oh, but we get this remembrance, costs 0 as 2 additional memories. Alright, go back to the Daughter Codex. So we have 4 memories now, okay. So these memories are either buffs to the damage or going to be buffs to the support abilities coming up. Okay. Increase the critical chance by 5. Increase the damage by 50. Increase the damage of a skill by 20%. So this is something you obviously would want to use on something that has a large damage pool. This is something that has a flat damage and probably multiple strikes. So if I used it here, it would add about 70 to everything within the AoE. It could be useful. Adding 50 damage to this would basically be almost a buff of 50%. It's probably the best place to use it. Adding 20% to just the normal slash would be pretty strong. Adding 20% to that would be even stronger. So we have those abilities. Yep. So there's something else in the codex too. I'm gonna go back into the. So this day we only have 1 synapse, so we only need the 1 team of 3 at this point, because it costs 200 to germinate a daughter. So in the codex, witch. Alright, so there's everything in the codex. We will use 2 of the abilities. We're going to watch to see. Let's see. Critical chance 2%. That's horrible. Alright. We are going to add onto this one the damage to this skill of 20%. And on these pistols, we are going to add 50 damage. I'm trying to decide if we're going to use the crit. 5% crit, I don't even know if that's even worth it. I'm really not thinking so. If we were, it would be on something like a 3, something you attack 3 times with. Or an AoE, one of those 2. But I think that I could get a better flat damage one later on. I don't really see a purpose in using that. So this is where we're going to end the first episode. We'll be getting straight into this battle here on the next one. If you liked, you know what to do. If you didn't, you know what to do there. Hope to see you on the next episode. And that'll be the end.